We are conditioned to see the digital future as a weightless abstraction, a world built on code, algorithms, and an ethereal cloud. But the cloud is a heavy, industrial machine, anchored to the earth by thousands of tons of steel and concrete. The true bottleneck of our generation isn't a lack of innovation. It is a severe physical shortage of the raw electrical power required to keep the lights of progress burning. This pressure is mounting exactly as we attempt to rewire our entire global transportation network. The invisible electrical current that is holding our modern life together is stretching to its absolute physical breaking point, the Great Electron Crunch. It is the shadow cast by every new server farm, the silent collision where our digital appetite has suddenly outpaced the physical capacity of the Earth. Global electricity consumption is entering a historic surge, moving at a velocity we haven't faced in decades. Every dollar poured into the software boom is now funneling directly into a physical wall. A modern computing campus can rise from an empty lot to full operation with staggering speed, but the high-voltage foundations required to feed these giants move with a prehistoric sluggishness. We are witnessing a fatal mismatch of velocity, where the speed of the internet is being choked by the lead times of the heavy grid. Silicon Valley capital is finding itself powerless against the hard physical limits of global manufacturing. The economic fallout is here. Billions in planned infrastructure are currently stalled, waiting for a connection that isn't coming. As the demand curve for intelligence accelerates toward the sky, our capacity to deliver electrons remains flat, trapped in a widening gulf of impossibility. The ravenous, exponential energy demands of artificial intelligence have now pushed our aging, fragile physical power arteries to the absolute brink. This bottleneck has shifted the center of gravity. The success of the digital revolution no longer rests with the software developers, but with an entirely different kind of expert. The defining career of the 21st century is no longer just writing the code, it is engineering the power that keeps it alive. The strategic front line of the modern economy now runs through the control room. Electrical engineers are being tasked with a radical redesign of the macro infrastructure, managing multi-trillion-dollar investments to modernize the backbone of the world. They must integrate massive, intermittent renewable energy while stabilizing the erratic, massive spikes of the global server queries. We are entering the era of the silver tsunami. At the exact moment the demand for mastery has never been higher, the very minds that understand our grid are disappearing from the workforce. Without a massive influx of this specific talent, the entire AI era stops dead in its tracks. It all begins with the microscopic pulse of a single, highly complex silicon chip, and it results in a sprawling, macro-scale crisis of distribution. The algorithms are ready, and the data centers are planned, but the backbone required to ignite our future does not yet exist. Our modern existence is entirely dependent on an invisible, fragile flow of electrons. This is the most critical mission of our time. Discover the story of the engineers powering the AI revolution.